Good morning, everybody, all my clean eaters. Welcome to our clean eating group. I am really excited. Happy February. It is a brand new month. I hope that you guys are excited because honestly, when I dove all in with eating clean, everything changed for me. My metabolism changed. I instantly lost 5 pounds right away because I cut out the artificial sweeteners right away, and it was instant. Okay, so we are all about keeping things super simple in here. Okay, trust me, I am a super crazy busy mom. Like for instance, today, I got 3 kids. I got 3 little kids, 12, almost 9. And one that just turned 7 yesterday. And we are crazy busy all the time. Who has time to go all crazy with meal planning and prep, right? I don't, but I do it because I know that I can't pour from an empty cup. We have to put ourselves first. We have to make ourselves a priority because then we can truly give our very best to everybody else. And our kids need us, right? So, but when you start taking care of yourself and like I said, just learning to love your body, learning how to nourish your body, you're going to feel absolutely incredible. All right. Weight loss is not about starving. It's certainly not about starving because in fact you shut down your metabolism and you stop weight loss if you're starving yourself. So it's all about nourishing your body, giving your body everything that it needs, whole, real, clean foods, okay? That's when your body just thrives and that's when it feels its best. That's when you have energy. That's when your brain is clearer, okay? You get rid of that brain fog. That's exactly what happened to me. How I started was actually 10 years ago. This time, 10 years ago, because it was right before my wedding, I was reading an article, sitting at the kitchen table, drinking my Diet Coke. Yes, I was a Diet Coke fiend. I probably drank about 12 cans a day since I was in elementary school because I thought it was healthy because it didn't have any calories in it. It was diet. I did everything back then. I'm not kidding you guys. I was on a diet since elementary school. I remember going to Weight Watchers meetings with my mom when I was 5 years old. And I don't even know if it was Weight Watchers at that time. I think it was some other kind of weight loss center thing. I forget what it was. But anyway, that was my life growing up. I only knew how to fear food. I only knew how to diet. I was terrified of food. I still have food issues. And all it led to for me and I have 2 sisters. Well, I have 3 sisters, but 2 that I grew up with. That's a whole other story altogether. All it led to was really horrible relationships with food, eating disorders. Both my sisters were morbidly obese, which led them to getting gastric bypass surgery, which led them to losing a lot of weight and then gaining it all back. It's been a roller coaster for us with diet. So I've done everything. I've tried everything. I know diets very well and they don't work. Okay. And that's because you're constantly restricting. You are constantly, and guys, our bodies are incredible things. They are so incredible. They do amazing things for us and they tell us things all the time. But when you don't listen to it, it's just, they don't do what they're supposed to do. Okay. And it's not supposed to be about restricting. Okay. So like I was saying, Diet Coke was my water. That's all I drank. Okay. So that morning when I was sitting there, okay, trying to, I was always reading all these diet, whatever, and blah, 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 how to lose weight fast and all that stuff. And this was, again, 10 years ago. The article I was reading was about artificial sweeteners and what it does to your body. And I was disgusted, horrified, and frankly pissed off. Sorry if there's kids around, but my kids they hear me say that a lot. But I was so angry at what this country allows to put in our foods. Guys, I'm going to share with you a couple articles about artificial sweeteners, what they do to your system, but basically they're chemicals and they actually, not only are they horrible for you long term, health-wise, they cause cancer, they cause diabetes, they actually cause diabetes, they cause high blood pressure, they cause cancer. I just read an article the other day, they lead to dementia, okay? There's so many horrible things that it leads to, but not only that, they actually make you gain weight. Okay, because they literally trick your brain, first of all, to think that it's hungry. So those of you who have been drinking Splenda, aspartame, that's what's in diet soda, okay? Sucralose is another big one that's horrible. They're all horrible for you, okay? You want more of it, right? You can literally, I just remember drinking it and wanting to eat and wanting more of it. I literally had 12 cans a day, okay? And also it makes your body store fat. Okay, so after I read that article, I took that diet soda, dumped it in the sink, and I haven't touched one since. And I simply replaced that with water and more tea. I am a big tea drinker. That's what I have right now. And I literally lost 5 pounds within a couple of weeks, like less than a month. And it's because I cut out the artificial sweeteners. So that led me to my clean eating journey, really understanding what's in our foods, and then also just making the shift to eating real foods, okay? Now, this is not about completely overhauling your life over the next week. That's not what I want you to do, because you're gonna get overwhelmed. You're gonna be like, oh my God, like this is not about like getting down on yourself because, oh my God, I have been eating this, or oh my, so what? You guys, I just told you what my life was like before I made the transition to eating clean, which is also what led me to Beachbody, because that's what they're also all about. They're all about the highest quality, best quality ingredients, also nourishing your body with whole, clean, real food nutrients, superfood nutrients. That's what they're all about, so that your body has everything that it needs, because we're not getting all those nutrients from our foods anymore, especially in the United States. Our soil is severely depleted. Okay. So that's what they're all about too, which is why I truly love Beachbody. But also too, they're about balance. They're not about cutting out whole macros or whole eating or whole food lists. That's not what they're about. They're about eating balanced. We need carbohydrates. We need them for our energy, for our brain. Our brain needs carbohydrates. Oh, I get so frustrated with people like, I'm cutting out the carbs. I'm like, oh, why? Like we need the right kind of carbs, are fiber-filled carbs. We need those. Then there are the silly carbs that we can still have in moderation. I'm never about cutting out anything, because all that leads to is more craving, and we all want what we can't have, right? It's all about moderation, and it's all about enjoying life, all right? If you guys are looking forward to the Super Bowl like I am, well, not as much as I typically am. I am a Pats fan. Sorry, I know that most aren't, but I am. I have been since a kid. I'm from Boston, and I'm a sports fan. So I was a fan of the Patriots when they sucked, like literally before they were even on TV. All right, so yes. But however, I'm also a San Francisco fan. All right, so I'll be rooting for San Francisco tomorrow. As is Tom Brady is a huge San Francisco fan because he's from California. But anyway, sorry, I had to put that out there too. Who are you guys rooting for? Let's see. So yes, but it's about living life. It's about enjoying life and going on vacations and not dreading food or fearing food or, oh my God, what's vacation going to be like? No, you're supposed to be like, oh my God, I can't wait to go on vacation and relax and de-stress and just take care of my body and just soak in the sun, or whatever your vacations are. I personally enjoy the winter vacations. I like to ski, and we went to Alaska last year, and that was incredible. But whatever your version of vacation is, you're supposed to enjoy it. You're supposed to enjoy food, all right? But in a way that's nourishing to your body, all right? So we are going to talk more about that this week. I'm really excited, all right? But again, it's about staying and keeping it simple. So what I want you guys to do today is, I shared some files in here this morning. There's a simple meal plan, and there's a lot of recipes, but I don't want you to go out and literally buy and do every single recipe. There's 3 recipes for breakfast, 3 recipes for dinner, 3 for lunch, a bunch of snack ideas, okay? What I want, and I'm going to share another snack list to use that you can use on the fly. I'm all about eating small meals throughout the day, okay? Because it keeps your metabolism revved, but also too, it shrinks your stomach, all right? Which is good. You want that because you don't want to stretch that out, okay? So it's gonna keep your tummy smaller so that you fill up faster, all right? Which means you should be eating like every 3 to 4 hours, all right? Which is normal. That's what I do. Hold on. Okay. I want you to go through there and just choose a couple recipes, like minimal, that you want to do this week, all right? Then I also shared with you an amazing guide from one of my favorite nutrition programs from Beachbody, 2B Mindset. It's incredible. I shared the Plate It guide. It shows you what your plates are supposed to look like, all right, for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack, okay? Read that, and I also shared the food list. I want you to go through that and figure out, okay, well, what do I want my breakfast to look like? What do I want my lunch to look like? Dinner, okay? And again, use that guide too for your recipes. And then make your list today for the grocery store. Whether you go to the grocery store today or tomorrow, again, this is your journey. You don't have to start with us right on Monday. You can start on Tuesday or Wednesday. I want you guys to feel comfortable. I want you to be confident in your plan, but also too, I want you to start your plan, all right? I can't tell you how many times people are like, oh, well, I have this plan, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and then they don't do anything. It's all about action. So that's what this group is about, all right? Also, checking in here every single day is huge. That's where the accountability comes in. That's where the support comes in. That's where I can see you every single day. You need to check in every day. There's gonna be a morning post and an evening post that you check into. It's gonna have a call to action. Don't tell me you don't have time. We all have time, all right? It's about prioritizing you and making the time for you. This isn't gonna take an hour. It's gonna take 5-10 minutes to check in and tell us how your day went, all right? And it's gonna be so huge for you. This is a positive environment. This is an environment of people are all in here that are here to learn more, to grow more, to get stronger mentally, physically. Everybody in here wants to nourish their body, be healthy, truly healthy, okay? That's what this group is all about. So please make sure that you're checking in. All right, if you know anybody that you would love to have do this with you, reach out to me or reach out to the coach that invited you and we'll get them in here with you. The more the merrier, but also too, when you have that person like in your direct life that's in your life, maybe it's a coworker or a best friend or a neighbor or your husband or your wife, all right, get them in here with you. The more the merrier, and you're gonna have that little added bit of motivation and inspiration and accountability as well, all right, because then you're in it together, okay? So go through those food lists, make your list, ask questions in here. That's what it's for. Only the admins, the coaches can post in here. But if you do have a question, just go to whichever the current post is and ask in there. Tag me just to make sure I see it. I should see it, but if just in case, just tag me, all right, or your coach and ask the question. I guarantee you somebody else has the same question. All right, so don't be afraid to ask. Like I said, this is a safe place for you to be. I'm really excited. All right, we are really excited because if you follow this and you do this, you will feel absolutely amazing, all right? And the whole goal is for you to get started on some really healthy habits that you can continue on after this week, all right? Another thing is, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so also when you are making a plan out only the next couple of days, not the whole week, the next couple of days. I can't tell you how many times I see people think that they have to, and I used to think this too, which is why meal planning was so like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I get wicked ADD. I get overwhelmed very easily. I struggle with anxiety. So for me to see like I have to make a whole meal plan, like for a whole week. I don't even know what I want to eat tomorrow, let alone next Friday. No. So what I do is I plan out the first couple of days. That's it. That way there's also no waste. Make a list. That way because you're going to save money on this. Trust me. Once you get into your groove, you're going to save money because you're not going to go to the grocery store wandering the aisles and like, oh, what should maybe I'll do this or maybe I'll do that. No, you have a list. You stick to your list so you know how many bananas you need. You know how many apples you need. Also, too, with these recipes, you can double up or triple up and make big batches. That's what I do. I batch cook, all right? So I know what my breakfast is going to be every day or my lunch. I keep things simple, all right? You're not going to get bored in the first week. I can't tell you how many times I hear that. Well, I'm going to get bored. So what? You're on a journey, right? You want to see some weight loss, right? You want to make a change in your life. It takes sacrifices, okay? And it doesn't have to be all or nothing, all right? Just follow and get excited, all right? And make a simple plan for yourself. Also, I shared a top 10 list of ingredients to avoid. Like I said, those artificial sweeteners. I'm going to share in the comments of that too, a list of the artificial sweeteners. Actually, I'll share it in a post. The artificial sweeteners, because some people are like, well, what's an artificial sweetener? Okay, because a lot of people will see, oh, well, I'm going to buy stevia because it's plant-based, which it is if it's just stevia. But I can't tell you how many times I'll see stevia with Uridol in it and all this other junk in it. That's really, Uridol is an artificial sweetener, all right? So I'll share also a link that I use for stevia. I buy the drops from Amazon. They're actually pretty cheap, and a drop goes a long way. So I want you guys to read that so you can understand that, but also go through the top 10 list of ingredients to avoid. Like I said, that's the top 10. All right, so I want you to start going through your pantry, going through your fridge, taking a look at what you already have, what you're already eating. And again, this is not a big overhaul of your entire life, but I want you to be aware so that when you're at the store, okay, you know what, this one, I'm not going to buy this one again. I'm going to go and look for an alternative that's cleaner. Because remember what those artificial sweeteners do. Okay, and all of those ingredients on that list do the same thing. All right, so that's why you want to avoid it. All right, you don't want to sabotage yourself when you're doing all this hard work. I can't tell you how many times I'll see people working so hard on their nutrition, busting their ass on their workouts, and then they'll put some disgusting, horribly unhealthy, unclean protein shake in their body that's riddled with artificial sweeteners and soy and all this chemical junk fillers. And I'm like, first of all, that's terrible for your health. And also, those chemicals are actually making you probably gain weight. So you don't also need extra protein too, guys. That's a whole other myth that this society has drilled in us and conditioned us to think is that we need more protein. We don't. All right. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. All right. But like I said, I'm going to share that simple list. Just start keeping it simple, going through stuff today and tomorrow to see, take an inventory of what you've been eating. And one thing to definitely check is like, what are you putting in your coffee? All right. All too often, those flavored coffees, guys, artificial sweetener city, all right? And they're doing that exact same thing that diet soda does, all right? So just keep it all in mind, keep it simple, all right? Again, this is just to take everything in and just have a simple plan in place. All right, so if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Pam Jones is in here with me. She's one of the coaches on my team. She has had the most incredible transformation since starting with me. Oh my God, and she's still going, incredible. She's the one that's going to be sharing our nighttime post starting on Monday. So you're going to be seeing her in here. Also, Angela Pupos is in here. She is going to be sharing some recipes, some of her own tips. She has also had an incredible transformation since joining me and my team. And I am just so proud of these ladies. They rock my world. And we are like the bestest friends, even though Angela's in New Jersey and Pammy is down in Florida. I am here in Rhode Island now. But we hold each other accountable and we support each other. And we absolutely love running these groups. So if you have any questions, again, let us know. And we look forward to just seeing you guys rock it out this week. All right, so happy February, happy weekend. Let's get to work. All right.